Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Are you ready to go?
Yep.
Are you ready? Can we? Do you want to go?
Whenever you're ready,
Okay.
I'm gonna be ready.
Are you ready?
And if you're ready, I'm absolutely ready.
We're live in three,
3,
2,
1. No.
2.5.
Okay.
We're live in 3,
3,
2.
2, 3.
What? Hey, whoa, no, what? Oh no!
Hey.
What up?
Hey.
Hey.
Can we do that again? Actually.
Oh yeah, let's go back.
Okay.
Let's go back.
Are
Are you ready? We're live in 3, 2, 1. Hey.
Hi.
Whoa. James is here.
I'm James Kramer.
And I'm Clancy Hartenfeld.
Every day is
Actually, I like
Monday.
that. I might
That's
start
nice.
going by
That's
Clancy
nice.
Hartenfeld.
Yeah, that's cool.
Clancy Hart. And then people will be like, oh, did you get married to James? And I'll be like, yeah, I did. Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, Clancy did.
I'm James's waifu now.
Clancy's my wife.
No, I'm your waifu.
Waifu.
Because I'm an adorable little anime girl.
Oh, I thought it was like Fugazi.
I thought it was Fugazi.
I don't know. I feel like we talked about this in season 1.
Oh yeah, back all the way back in season 1.
The afternoon days.
We talked for like 30 minutes just about Fugazi.
Shout out to anyone who remembers the afternoon days.
What was the song by Fugazi? I am a patient boy. I wait.
My only reference to that word is
Everybody move it. Everybody move it. Everybody move it, move it, move it, move it.
Was that an Uncut Gems?
Please don't leave me to remain. I think it's called Waiting Room.
Oh.
It was Fugazi.
Okay.
But also in Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
The song isn't, but the
I only
word
know
is.
the word from Uncut Gems.
Fugazi.
Yeah. Oh, this is the
Right,
conversation from
go,
Uncut
boo,
Gems.
boo,
That's what I'm thinking of.
Boo,
As we've never
boo.
talked about this, but that scene
boo,
takes
doo,
place in
boo,
Uncut
doo,
Gems.
boo, boo, doo, doo, boo, doo. Boo, boo, doo, doo.
I don't know what that is.
It's
Is that
from Wolf of
Minions?
Wall Street.
Oh.
Yes, that's the thing that the Minions do.
Is that Minions? Gotta be Minions.
That's
I guess Minions
my
way
favorite
too often.
Minions thing. I love it when the Minions snort coke out of someone's asshole.
I want to watch Wolf of Wall Street, but none of the characters.
Just superimpose the Minions over all the characters. Banana.
Just climbing out of a white Lamborghini. Jumping off a yacht.
I like that a lot.
That's fun.
I'm glad we thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Minions are sort of almost a perfect. I mean, not really, but like close enough to being a perfect into the thing that I want to show you. I want to show you. It's a special day. Do you know why it's a special day?
Because it's my mom's birthday.
It's someone's birthday.
It's definitely my mom's birthday.
Oh, it is your mom's birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to your mom.
Happy birthday,
but also,
Bobby.
happy birthday to Jaden. Jaden is turning 2. Have you heard about this?
What's a Jaden?
Jaden is turning 2. Have you heard that Jaden is turning 2?
Jaden, you gotta chill out, buddy. Oh, hell yeah.
I love him so much.
That's sick as hell.
Jaden is turning 2.
Jaden, you gotta pump your brakes, Jaden. You don't leave Jaden hanging.
Jaden's such a rad dude. Look at him. Look at him. Oh man, I love Jaden so much.
I do too.
He's an angel, and I would die for him.
That's fantastic.
Anyway, I love him so much. I'll never stop loving him.
Yeah.
Right here. Jaden is turning 2.
So sick.
Jaden is turning 2. What is there a mom? Do you want to say happy birthday to your mom just in case she's watching?
Happy birthday, mommy.
Happy birthday, James' mom.
We guys
Also,
spent the day together.
My mom
That's
too, because we're married now.
Oh yeah, your in-law.
My mother-in-law. Is that? Do people call them mills? Do
It's
you think?
MILF.
Mother-in-law for real.
Yeah.
She's my MILF. Mother-in-law for
For
real.
Mhm.
You want to read some mail?
Get into
I'm already
it.
opening it.
It's
so.
probably from my lawyer.
Ooh, let's see. You're pre-qualified. New opportune.
Okay.
Opportune
This
credit
sounds like
card offer. Look at, they couldn't even finish writing the word opportunity.
A lot of our fans are banks. That's
it just says
weird.
It just says
Opportune.
opportune. Yeah. Wait, I want to see. I have to genuinely. Oh, there's Jaden again.
Jaden holding it down.
See if I can. Oh, I got. Wait, give me just a sec. I got. Oh, here we go.
Mhm.
Here we go.
Mhm.
Here we go.
Mhm.
Here we go. There it is. New opportune.
Big opportune.
Big time opportune. Here we go.
It's weird because they finished card offer.
Yeah. Credit card offer. New opportune. Here, you take that for me for just a sec. You want to just put that anywhere. Oh, opportune is like the type of card. It's a Visa opportune card.
That's not.
It's bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
No.
That's bad.
Mm-mm.
Get the new opportune Visa credit card.
That'd be embarrassing.
Credit when you need it. Dear Clancy, congratulations. You've been pre-qualified to receive the new opportune Visa credit card. Take advantage of this exclusive invitation now and enjoy a credit line of up to $1,000. Worldwide acceptance in stores or online.
Okay.
No security deposit or credit history required.
I like.
And zero fraud liability. Don't wait. Respond to this offer today at opportune.com/myoffer.
If your emergency card is the opportune card, you know your family's in desperate times. Like, like the emergency credit card. Sometimes that exists in family culture.
My family did not have an emergency credit card.
I think my mom might have had something like that, where it's like, you know what?
My parents had one bad experience with credit cards and swore them off forever.
Great. Yeah. We had, I think, an emergency credit card.
I have 7 emergency credit cards. And you know what the emergency is? I wanted to buy platform vans.
Lots of them.
I wanted to buy old school vans with a 3-inch thick sole. That's actually a thing that I bought last night. I paid money for that. They're only $65.
They're gonna be sick. You're gonna not regret that.
Pretty good.
The things you can do in those.
Oh, the things you can do. My favorite canceled Dr. Seuss book about platform vans. Oh, the things you can do in your platform vans. Oh man, golly.
Goodness.
Okay. Do you think is that the pre-show? Is that a good pre-show? Let's throw it to the chat. Is that a good pre-show, you think?
Live from Saturday night. That's always my favorite thing to do at a pre-show.
Live from Saturday night.
With Ryan Seacrest. Musical guest. Channing Tatum.
Gary Busey.
I will never not want to do that in a pre-show.
I feel like Gary Busey should sometimes go by Very Juicy.
Oh. Yeah.
Gary Busey Very Juicy shirt coming soon to our merch store. Buy our merch. Also, you can buy a Jaden is Turning 2 t-shirt on our store right now.
I want that.
Because I watched that video once and then I said to myself, this is the only thing I care about anymore. I only care about Jaden.
Yeah.
He's turning 2, and he's a little angel, and I love him, and I want to sell his shirt.
He's a sick braj.
Hell yeah.
And I would wear that shirt on my own birthday.
Jaden is turning 2. Oh man, I love it so much.
It's a good
How
thing.
you doing, bud?
I'm in a scene beef with Kyle Kinane.
I saw that. I saw you posted on Facebook.
Yeah, I had to make it legal.
You officially, you Facebook official declared scene beef with Kyle Kinane.
Declared scene beef, yeah.
A notorious Portland comedian, Kyle Kinane, Portland local.
And if he's trying to host a Harvey's,
yeah,
God help
honestly, he's got another thing coming.
Mhm.
Is all I'll say.
Yep.
He's definitely encroaches on my territory.
Yeah.
I do jokes just like him.
Mm-hmm. Chris Cox is gonna be furious.
What a specific poll. Oh man,
Yeah, there's
buddy. Turmoil in the Hartenfeld household.
Mhm. Yeah, other than that, doing great. That's my only problem.
Do you think turmoil was originally like an oil that came out of a termite, and they were like, "Ew, that makes me uncomfortable. I'm in turmoil right now."
Yes.
Do you think that's how that happened?
Yes.
I think that might be what that happened. Oh man, yeah. Voice of Comedy Central, Kyle Kinane. Not anymore. I think it's David Gabori now.
David, good morning.
David Gabori.
He's nice.
I think my favorite part about that bit is that neither of us do a very good impression.
But we keep working on it.
We'll just keep Saturday Night Live.
Melissa Villasenor. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Now you're just doing like a deeper your voice.
I know. It's getting worse.
Man.
It's getting much worse.
The harder you try. You wanna hear about our special super secret
you got
theme?
a little bit of a surprise for me.
You wanna hear about the super secret theme?
Give me a whisper.
Is a secret.
Okay.
This one goes out to all you muscle bikes and bulky betties. We're
Write it-
talking fitness, baby.
Write it on a piece of paper. Oh, okay.
We're talking fitness.
Oh, this is.
Maybe even a little something for the cardio Kevins, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know Kevin.
I know Kevin. Kevin's great.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about fitness.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about shups.
Whoa.
We're talking about lups.
Okay.
We're talking about
Maybe like step class.
yeah, one of them cardio step classes.
Those are fun.
One of those. I love.
people
You know
don't know
what
how
I
fun
love
those are.
is making the step too big. Putting like 4 or 5 extra.
Just being way too
Standard.
ambitious in step class. In those platform bands.
In those platform bands. Doing a 2 tall step class in platform bands.
I like having too small of a bottle of water.
Yeah. And then you have to go fill it up like every 5 minutes.
Yeah. Mhm.
I think you should get like a little tiny novelty bottle of water that's only like this big.
Mhm.
Just a little baby one. So that it's just like 1 sip and you're like, oh, gotta go get more water. That would be a fun fitness class bit.
I would enjoy it. I would have a great time doing that.
I don't think there's not enough fitness class bits.
No.
I feel like that should be more. Well, I guess maybe I just haven't spent enough time in fitness classes.
There's a lot of
to know
gym
about
bits out there.
the fitness class
The
bits.
gym bit is redundant.
Yeah, sure.
Guy shrieking, making a sound.
Or yeah. Lightweight, baby.
Yeah.
Curls in the squat rack and like looking back and forth.
Mhm.
Like you do a curl and you're like, oh, look what I'm doing, guys. Oh, look at me. Oh,
Yes.
curl. Oh.
That's very 2009.
Oh, I'm a bad boy. Oh, That's a good fitness bit.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, step classes
Step classes are ripe for bits.
and genuinely fun if you want to do them.
I love the idea of being a class clown in the step class.
That's better. In step classes, there are people who have to be at the front and they have to get the attention, and that's very obnoxious. So the class clown is welcome. It's got to put everyone in their place.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Walk into step class. Yo, what up, Ethel? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Get their spot. They'll be mad.
Right up front.
Mhm.
Right up front.
First bit to do.
And then double up on your side.
Yeah.
So you're big step.
Mhm.
Big steps. Big step. Can't even do it in time. Fill up your water bottle every 3 minutes.
Or go flat. Never raise it.
Just don't even put a step. It's just stepping forward, step up, and what?
Yeah.
And a little bit forward.
Just
and
getting
what?
the moves down.
That's a good bit.
That's a good
That's
bit.
a good bit. We should bring in our first guest probably.
They're going to
though,
be
right?
pretty excited about the theme.
Or maybe angry.
Or very angry.
They could be. I don't know what their feelings are on fitness.
Mhm.
I don't know if they have fitness feelings. Chris Nakis, everybody.
Okay.
Oh, he's right there. Oh, he's right there.
Show that I'm here to play or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you
Fitness.
think? How you feeling about fitness?
Good.
I'm thinking about fitting this whole cookie in my mouth. That's a
I
good.
thought that's where we were already going with it.
Fitting this whole cookie in my mouth.
I do a lot of body weight exercises
Okay.
and
Okay.
and I run. That's all I do.
Shups. Some shups, some lups. That's my cool short way to say push-ups and pull-ups. Shups and lups.
I can do a couple pull-ups.
Hell yeah.
I say pull-ups are like beers for me, Clancy. One feels good, two's a problem.
Classic Nakis.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in hot.
Whoa,
with the
okay.
bits. Oh.
Lance Armstrong in the house.
Look at those sunglasses.
They kind of wrap a little bit. They're Oakleys.
Hell yeah. Oh, they have like studs along the top.
Whoa, do you run in those?
I do. They kind of bounce on my large Mediterranean nose.
It's hard to find good running sunglasses.
It is.
I just don't wear I can't wear my glasses when I'm running because they'll get all fogged up. All fogged up. And so I take off my glasses. And I can't wear sunglasses for the same reason. And I also just I don't know. I like to feel the sun in my eyeballs. You ever just want to feel the sun in your eyeballs for a second?
The wind.
Yeah, the wind.
You want to feel the wind in your eyeballs.
Yeah. I like it when a nice piercing breeze cuts right into my corneas.
Springtime.
Yeah. Yeah. Also the pollen. I love it when the pollen goes right up in me. I love it when the pollen is inside of me.
That's literally sperm. Seed.
Yeah. Yeah, plant cum. I got the plant cum in me.
Real quick, James has a good Pardo impression. I think James is very nice.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, baby.
Very nice. I can hear him say squirrel nut zippers in that voice all day.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I used to announce Little League games.
Oh.
Now batting. Will Ferrell. No, I would do it like this. I'd do it like, now batting, number 65, Chad Tuttle. And everyone was like, wow, who's the new announcer? And everyone looked in the booth and they're like, that's a 12-year-old.
I think all that I want in the world is to be an announcer.
It's very fun.
I just want to. Now coming to the stage,
That's good.
William Shatner.
I like it.
You
I want to
could
go
do
to that talent show.
Maybe I could be like the announcer for dance competitions. It's like, Now coming to the stage, the Velocity Dance Crew.
You're like a pageant announcer.
Oh yeah.
Is that
Next up, Tiffany Greenway.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly right.
I could announce anything. Give me a thing. I'll announce it.
Announce Chris crossing the finish line at his first triathlon.
Now crossing the finish line at the triathlon, Christopher Nakis.
What was his time?
5.
Definitely more on the scale of days.
Yeah, 5 days. That's good. Christopher Nakis.
Yep.
You recently released a short comedy special type deal.
I did.
Very well produced.
It's very good.
It does look. Can I tell you that my number one goal was knowing in the back of my mind that this will be inevitably amateur. I wanted the rest, anything I could make look professional, I wanted to make look professional.
Looked great. And it was, the content was great as well.
It looked very good. Everybody should look it up. Chris Nakis, Swimmingly, I believe. Swimmingly. It's all jokes about swimming.
The whole time.
Chris wrote a lot of
YouTube right now while you're there. Cue it up. I need the hits.
Now coming to YouTube. I remember when you were working on all that swimming material. And
I forgot. I talked with you that. Yes, go ahead.
It was one of my favorite things to every time I would see you at an open mic, you'd be working on a different swimming joke.
Yes. And I'm talking like I was trying to settle on 5 minutes. And I went back and watched that set because we put it in the beginning of the special for context. And I was like, I didn't do that bad because I always had in my mind that I bombed with these jokes. And it wasn't that I bombed with it. It's that I didn't address up front that I thought it was funny that I was going to talk about swimming for 5 minutes. I never let the crowd in on the joke. I just kept talking about swimming. And I don't think they're sitting there going does he know what he's doing? Does he realize it's a lot of swimming?
Does he realize that these are all swimming jokes?
He's running out of time.
I mean, clearly, you wrote the set list. You know that these are all swimming jokes.
But I had lines in there where I'd say things like, in the original set, where I'd say, it's a tough sport, that swimming. And I would think I was going to get a laugh. I was expecting that to be uproarious. Wow, this guy's so ridiculous. Look at how silly this man is.
I think also part of it is that you really do have to be going for more than 5 minutes for people to start to catch on to something like that going on.
I agree with that.
I think it's 5 minutes in is where people start to be like, oh, this is an all swimming set.
Yes. I forgot where I heard this, but this is not my idea. But the idea that one old lady falling down and breaking her leg is sad, and 2 old ladies falling down and breaking their legs is weird, and 3 old ladies falling down and breaking their legs, and now you're on to something. And that's I was only at 2 old ladies breaking their legs.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah,
I like I think that's entirely how I write jokes.
Rule of threes, baby.
All of my jokes are 12 old ladies breaking their legs.
Just a pile of old ladies.
Just a mountain of old lady femurs.
just a hellscape of broken bones.
Just old lady blood everywhere at the end of my set. That's how I write.
Gross, Clancy.
Not an ambulance in sight.
Not an ambulance in sight. As far as the eye can see. Oh man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
things.
I'm gonna go refresh the views on the view count on the special.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep track of it throughout the show.
I was at 424 when this started, so
okay,
that's great.
We'll see. Yeah, it was surprisingly good.
It's only been a week, right?
It's only been a week. Now it's going to taper off at 424. But it came out of the gate hot. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's very hot.
Yes.
That's very hot. I want to say I did get in on the ground floor. I watched it while it was still at 69 views.
Whoa.
And the only reason that I remember is because it was that specific number. I watched it and I was like, hell yeah.
Early adopter. Thank you.
69, motherfucker.
I watched it twice. Once because I couldn't finish the whole thing. And then I could sit down and actually watch it.
Oh yeah,
and I watched the entire
You just
thing.
didn't have time. It wasn't that you weren't laughing your ass
You could
off.
stomach it.
No, it was actually like I needed to sit down and enjoy this.
It wasn't that you weren't LMFAOing out loud.
Not at all. It was because I was like at work and I was like, oh, this is a whole thing. This is a great thing.
It's great.
And then I had to go back home and enjoy it there.
Yeah, when you click on it, there is a moment where you kind of feel like, oh, is this gonna be like this is just gonna be like the set that he did
No.
at Portland's Funniest.
Or a
and
short.
Then it was, yeah.
Or like yeah.
And then it's like, oh no, this is almost 20 minutes long.
This is
I need to save this for a time when I have
20-minute project that was well taken care of.
Well, thank you.
It's very good. I love it.
Did you find it more artistic or funny?
I mean,
is it? How about this? That was just me. A self-serving question. But
number one,
no, that's good.
All the jokes were very good. Number two, was great performance art, which is honestly, in my opinion, more important.
I love the intro. Just setting it up is great. And then you actually doing that set.
Well, he needs to make sure that he did that because he forgot to do it.
Like, it's like, yeah. But it's like, yeah. The package was well done.
Thank you. Yeah, that was I sent it out to a person, Molly Brenner, does funny things on the internet, and I met her in Boston. And I sent her the thing, and she's like, yeah, because the intro didn't have like the clips put into it at first, and she goes, this doesn't make any sense. Like, you're just talking about your life by yourself. And I said, good. So it's like, it became like you got so into your own tunnel, you thought like this, so everything made sense. And then you didn't realize that you were talking about swimming in a kiddie pool, and you thought it was all golden, and you didn't know anymore. Well, where was I? I don't remember what I was going to say. It doesn't matter. But thank you for the kind words about a thing that took a while to make and was fun.
I bet.
Well, I mean, switching gears from finished, very good material, you did mention to me that you did want to run some new jokes by us.
Yes.
Ooh, so, they're on a sheet of paper? Oh, yeah, I do remember.
This is how I
just remember this, that you, while you're at your desk job, you work a desk job, and while you're at your desk job, have a Word document open, and you write them and print it up. So you have like a printed sheet of jokes to take with you to open mics. It's very, very fancy.
Mm-hmm.
But the rule is, and I'm free of that job now. So I'm like freewheeling, but I stuck with the old system. And the thing is, a joke is this like living thing, right? It's a beautiful flower. And the minute you type it down and print it out of a printer, it kills the joke. It's dead. It's immediately gone. And then you have to resurrect it. I think. I don't know if that's true or not, but here it is typed up. So what happened was I said, wow, I started looking at I have a joke that I'm working on that's about running with my wife. So I may end up with the next special being running, which
that's great.
Is funny to me if I was to talk about running for 17 minutes.
Honestly, I think it's funny if you just talk about one thing for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Too long,
I really appreciate it.
Although someone did also mention, because I won't say the end of it, but there's a thing I mentioned at the end that people said you could spiral that into another thing. But I'm going off. I am going to test these jokes on you two and the viewers at home.
Hell yeah.
All right. So this is how I go.
I'll introduce you like it's an open mic.
Oh, please do. Can I get Don Pardo?
Now, coming to the stage.
And then I'll do it.
Chris Nakis.
Now, coming to the now I can't do it unless I have to think about Saturday Night Live.
It's Saturday Night Live.
Live from
Live from
Saturday Night, live from New York.
Right Christopher Nakis.
Live from New York. It's Saturday night. I can't do it anymore.
We'll do him as the musical guest.
Musical, perfect. That helps me. With musical guest Chris Nakis. That's for the best I'm gonna do it.
Here.
I think you had it. You had it. I think if you go musical guest.
Musical guest Chris Nakis. I'm used to saying a lot of things in the same over and over again, doing ads sometimes. So like, can you say that again over? And I just say it over and over and over.
Oh
again.
yeah.
But I have to really put myself there. Musical guest Chris Nakis. Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Can we get that? What do you make that a drop? Can I have that? All right.
That'll be
what voiceover? Do you have any voiceover that I can Google?
I had to do this character called Zap for like this electrical company in Baltimore.
Yes, this is what I'm.
But I don't know. I haven't even seen that yet.
Okay.
And I've also had to do another electrical company in DC for Beacon Electric, and it says like better choose Beacon or better choose Beacon, like it, just a lot of saying stuff like that. But yeah.
I'm Googling it.
Okay.
It's in there. It's in the queue. I'll look it up later. I don't see it. I don't see anything on Zap, but I'm gonna look for Zap.
Look for Zap.
Zap is gonna happen. Okay. You ready to hear these?
The jokes. Come on. Let's get to the jokes.
Yuck it up,
The
baby.
background is that my wife and I go for runs together, and they always end in a fight because she's, she encourages me, but there's a difference between like, hey, you can improve your speed by working on your stride, and this, which is pick up your feet. So I don't take the encouragement well, and it's not helpful because she's consistently 20 steps in front of me, and it doesn't feel like we're running together, and I get mad, and then you can't argue with a runner because they work on their endurance and they have low blood pressure, and you're out of shape and unraveling. So here's where it goes, though, is the idea that it took a while, but I finally caught my wife, and I got her pregnant, and now I'm the fastest runner in the house. It is cool. Like when we had a kid, the birth of my daughter was like the best day of my life. People say it like as a cliche, but it's amazing. And also, you look at your partner in a totally different way. I look at my wife, and like they talk about how women have a glow when they're pregnant, and you just look at her different. She's just an amazing person carrying life in her. And you look at this woman, and you say, "Wow, her mile time must be through the roof." How do I set that up? Like, do you take that in a long story and you go, "Wow, she just looks beautiful"? It's amazing. And can you imagine the minutes that she's added to her mile time? Okay,
Minutes that she's taken away from her mile time.
added. No, I want her like.
Oh right.
I want her slower. And then what else? I started trail running. I started trail at Portland, actually, is where I started trail. Beautiful sport, trail running. And I like it because I'd rather be embarrassed in front of a woodpecker than a Panera Bread. And this all reminds me of when I had a mean track coach in middle school. And I was on the track team in middle school for 1 week. And I bowed out when it was time to order the long sleeve t-shirts. That's when I knew like I wouldn't wear mine because I was too embarrassed. And they they wouldn't cut me. Like that's when you know if it's a team everybody makes, you should be suspicious. I had to go quit. I had to quit running, and they said why, and I said because you won't tell me to leave. And that was the I started running and I quit running and I started drinking all sport and I quit drinking all sport all in the same week. So
All sport. People forget.
People forget it was slightly carbonated. It was a mistake.
I don't know what all sport is.
Very sugary.
It was like Gatorade with a thing in it. And then, do I have any other ideas on? Are you threatened by a strong woman? No, just a fast one. That's where the problem is. And maybe I'm exhausted by strong women. And what about this joke? I run with her still to keep her safe. You know, if you're out there and that whole thing of like if you run into a bear, I'm the slow one. That's it. That's the beginning of a 20-minute special on running.
Chris Nakis.
All right, so here's what I want to know. Do I keep any of those jokes? Do I throw out all of them? What do I do?
Well, they're just not done, right?
Yeah,
They're all baby jokes. They're all baby jokes. They need setups. They need punchlines.
They all need to be. They just need to be fed a little. They just need to be taken out for a walk a little bit. Take them out in the stroller. Show them the world a little.
Got it.
You know,
noted. You know what? This also. Thank you for the feedback, and I like that. Thank you. Don't run from the material. This is really going to hurt swimmingly, isn't it?
The stock on swimmingly is plummeting right now.
I see this great point. What is all sport? I love it. I just noticed that the texts come up on the screen. This is amazing technology.
Oh yeah, I'm putting them up on the screen. I'm giving you a little alley oop.
You're a real talent.
Right? Fitness.
That is amazing. I think an all sport hour. I could do an hour on all sport.
I can taste it makes you so much more thirsty when you drink it.
Hated it. I hated it. When it's out of production, right?
I believe so. Yes.
This is the problem with me doing a show on the internet. I'm now on eBay.
Perfect. You continue to do that while I introduce the next guest.
Great idea.
And ooh boy, howdy, you're gonna be so excited to hear from her. You're gonna be like, what? Oh, I can't believe they got her. That's so crazy.
How did they get her?
I'm excited.
How did they get her?
How did
they get her though?
Who books this?
Who books this? Hey, who books this?
this?
Please welcome our next guest, moral authority, Cheryl Ann Gaggart.
Cheryl Ann Gaggart.
Hello? Hello?
Cheryl?
Hello? Dan, it's not, I can't get it. Hello? Who is
Cheryl?
it? Oh dear. All right. Okay. Shoot. Shoot. Okay.
Cheryl?
Yes.
Can
Hello?
you hear me?
Yes. Who's calling, please?
Oh no, you're on a comedy show.
Oh yes, the internet television show. I've made it on. Very good, thank you.
You're here to talk
for
about
inviting me
moral authority
to your platform. Yes. You see, I've been doing a lot of research on my own, looking it up on my own, and I think that this maybe is the best way to get my message across to the youth culture.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. We have a lot of youth.
Dan, get it. Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm sorry. Please just go ahead. We're having some technical
We do have
difficulties.
a lot of youths that watch our show.
That's our
Right.
dem.
It is our big time. Well, that's our big time den.
Dem.
Democrats, a lot of Democrats,
Probably.
a lot of
I'll bet.
Democrats.
Yeah.
It's probably mostly Gen Z Democrats.
Oh.
I think
honey.
Gen Z progressive Democrats is probably who watches our show mostly.
Mhm.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Well, all right. I mean, I've got a lot of work to do here, but with the Lord behind me, I can do it.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Look, I'm ready to listen.
Wonderful. That's, you know what? That is the right attitude. And I wish that more young people would have the attitude that you have right now, because I really respect that. When young people are willing to listen to what I have to say, I respect that.
What do you have to say?
Well, thank you for asking me that. My name is Cheryl Ann Gaggart, and I do consider myself a moral authority, an investigator on behalf of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I have been doing my own research, and I have found some very disturbing things happening in our culture. Well, not our culture is putting it a little broadly, but in the culture that I am observing. Mostly on the internet. I've been seeing a lot of Facebook postings being shared, showing me things that are just, I mean, it is clear to me that Satan is alive and well and is actively corrupting our youth.
Hell yeah, he is.
Oh shit.
Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
gosh. Oh,
Fuck.
honey.
We
Oh,
got
you
Satan
should
in the
should
house
not be
tonight,
excited about that.
baby. I do want to say the way that you referred to the culture that you have been observing very much makes you sound like you're an alien from outer space. Are you an alien from outer space, Cheryl?
Oh, that's very funny. I see why this is a comedy show. I am not an alien, but honestly, sometimes it does feel like it. It feels like the planet is completely different from the one that I grew up in. And it does feel sometimes like I have crash landed on an alien planet full of sinners, adulterers, Satan worshippers. It is every day I wake up in a nightmare.
Shit's pretty fucked, huh, Cheryl?
Oh, I was just gonna say,
I mean,
it
I
sounds
wouldn't
like
put
on
it
the
that
page.
way. Oh, just watch your mouth, oh, sir.
Okay.
But yes, I would agree that
me and my boys, sinners, adulterers. What was the third one?
Satan worshippers.
Satan worshippers. Oh,
Yes,
actually, Satan
left and right.
worshippers should
Everywhere
be
I
number
see.
one.
As you put it, yes, S is pretty effed.
So this research is being conducted online, or are you getting out and kind of going door to door?
Well, I get out as far as, you know, I go do my grocery shopping. I'll go meet up in a backyard, socially distanced, of course.
Okay. So it's still. So you're not anti-mask. Because some people.
Well, I don't wear a mask because I'm socially distancing and I have a medical exemption.
Okay. So
You're not actually allowed to ask about that.
So sinning.
Well, I am. I'm allowed to ask whatever I want. This is a talk show. We ask questions here.
So
well, I do not have to answer them.
You
According to the ADA, I do not have to.
Don't make Cheryl uncomfortable.
I have a right of free speech.
No authority here,
and I have the right to restrict speech.
True. So okay, mixed. So sinning is very real.
Yes.
And so is COVID.
Well, I believe that I have not contracted COVID because I am not a sinner.
Oh, so but COVID is a product of sin.
It's a punishment of sin, yes.
Got it. Okay. I just wanted to.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see what's confusing about that at all.
We're just getting to know each other here, Cheryl. But Chris has something.
Nope.
Oh dear. Oh, I do hope he's not.
I'd really quick. I just want to ask a real quick question.
Mm-hmm.
What are your feelings on fitness?
Thank you for asking me. I do practice fitness aside from going to the grocery store and meeting up socially distanced with my friends. I do like to get out of the house and do some joggersizing.
Okay.
Hmm.
Tell me more about joggersizing.
Well, I've got my ankle weights and oh yeah, yes. Sorry, I don't mean to speak over Amanda. Do you have something to say, sir?
I had a question. Is it it's like AIDS, right?
Yes, yes,
Got
it
it.
is. It is
Okay.
like the gay disease. Yes, yes. It's
Wait, ankle weights are like AIDS?
yes. Well,
In
you
what
see,
way?
well, thank you for asking me that. Ankle weights are like AIDS in the way that I carry them as I walk, not only physically with my body, but with Jesus. I walk with Jesus while carrying the weight of the oppressed because I care so much about them.
That's really
Sorry,
powerful.
care so much. I just want the sinners to give up the sin. Love the sinner, hate the sin.
Were you born into a household that helped create this foundation, or was this a journey you took on your own?
Is this like this is your way of rebelling? Maybe you were born into a family of like hardline atheists.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, no. Oh no, my daddy scared the fear of God into me from a young age. I was raised to know that if you sin, you will be met with the wrath of God, and that is just the way of the world. That is just how life works, you know.
You having a little camera trouble there?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it not showing up right? Okay, there we go.
You look great, Gerald.
Oh no, that's perfect.
Oh gosh.
Perfect.
Oh, thank
found
you. I
your
just
light. It's
got my
beautiful.
hair cut. No mask, of course, but
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
yes, no, my household was a God-fearing household. I will say my mama did leave me at a young age. She went off into the world to find her own sin, and well, God rest her soul.
Mm.
When you say find her own sin, you mean like she like followed Metallica on tour, or like
A bit of that. Well, take Metallica and replace it with the Indigo Girls, if you know what I'm saying.
hell yeah.
Mm.
I know exactly what you're saying, and I think your mom sounds rad as hell.
Oh, I will be praying for you tonight. I would not put it that way myself.
When you look at Chris, do you see a man full of sin?
I see. Well, as he did, I was listening earlier. He did mention he's Mediterranean, which is not necessarily a sin, but it is a slippery slope.
It's sin adjacent.
Yes. Well, it sounds like you've done some meditating on it, and I applaud you
We've
for that.
worked on it.
Good for you. Good for you. And you have a daughter.
Yes.
And are you raising her to be a good Christian?
We're trying.
Oh,
We're
that
we're
warms my
indoctrinating
heart.
hard. How about this? You'd be happy to know we named our son Isaiah. That's like putting a Jesus fish on your child.
Oh,
That's pretty
bless
good.
you, sir.
Thank you.
You will also be in my prayers tonight, but for good
Thank you.
reasons.
Thank you. Get
Yes,
the
I'm
Mediterranean out of him. That's what we were trying to do, really.
Yes.
I just want
You got to breed it out. It's
Yeah.
it's blood. It's a blood thing.
Mhm.
I just want to mention that I know a few Isaiahs, and they are big time sinners.
Godly. Oh, those poor little lost lambs. Oh gosh. Oh. They'll be in my prayers tonight as well. All the Isaiahs in the world. I try to fit in as many names as I can every night in my prayers, and just to try to hit all the bases.
Can you list some of them?
Oh sure, yes. I'm let's see. Last night I prayed for George's, Matt's, Matthews, Maxwell's, Lillian's, Lillard's, Damian Lillard, Larry Bird, Larry Seinfeld, Larry White, Larry Black, a lot of Larrys out there, Jack Black, Jack White, everyone in the White House, Joe, Joseph, Mary, Jesus, Jesus. So extra prayers for Jesus, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
That was just the first couple of minutes of last night. I mean, I'm a busy lady.
I
Clancy,
know
will tell you
Jesus. He's really into the Cure.
Mm.
Oh, you mean prayer?
No, the band The Cure.
Hmm.
He
Never
likes
heard of him.
he likes to go to Lovecraft Bar and spin around.
I don't know what any of those words are referring to.
I don't know what that means either.
No, just like goth dancing. They just spin around a lot.
Mm.
I don't know if you've ever been to a goth bar
Dizzy kids.
and watched goth people dance, but they just spin. They just like to spin.
Okay.
They like to listen to The Cure and spin. You ever just Cheryl? You ever just listen to The Cure and spin?
Well, I have listened to Josh Groban with my hands folded.
Did you ever try turning around one time while you do that?
That's not a bad idea. Face every direction in your
Yeah.
prayer. Yeah.
Just take your prayer for a little walk.
I'm no fuddy-duddy. I am open to suggestions.
Hell yeah.
I'm no stick in the mud. I will, you know what? I will try this. And it will be coupled with prayer. And maybe it'll make it more effective. Sometimes God hears you in one direction better than the other.
What's a good prayer? This is pretty hypothetical. What's a good prayer to say if you were throwing watermelons off of an overpass and almost killed some people, or
let's just say for hypothetically, for the sake of like it's like
spitballing.
It's not a literal question. It's just
No.
like if you happen to when you were 18 or 17 or so, got absolutely just slozzled out of your brain hole many nights a week, and went to the Safeway and stole like 2 watermelons.
Much as you can
they keep
carry.
them out front. They're basically free.
Free melons.
And then you take them to an overpass and just
throw them
right over the edge. Right over the edge. And nobody died.
But maybe
somebody maybe probably could have.
Or almost died in a steam room.
Sure.
And they almost died.
Let's say.
And you just left them.
Let's say that someone hurt themselves in a steam room and you were just like, you walked to your car because you were like, I don't want to.
This is beyond me.
I'm not going to handle this.
Yeah.
What kind of prayers for that sort of specifics kind of person?
A great question, and I know exactly the prayer that you need.
Well, not either of us.
No.
Definitely not James. Certainly not James.
Literally,
we're talking about anyone.
Well, I'm happy to take your burden and deliver it onto my own shoulders. So I will perform the prayer for you on your behalf, in the name of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Okay, let me make you big screen.
Dear God, in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Please do send blessings down upon our dear friends, wayward and lost though they may be, Clancy and James. And Chris, will throw you in for good measure.
Not necessarily specifically.
Could be anyone, really.
Who may or may not have committed the ultimate sin of murder, which is one of the 10 commandments, thou shalt not kill. Let us pray.
Which of the 10 is it? Can you list the 10 for me?
I can. Yes. Don't kill. Don't steal. Don't sleep with the married man's wife. And if you do, don't get caught. Do not take the Lord's name in vain. Do not be greedy. Don't eat too much. Small portions only. That's number 6. And always leave the place cleaner than it was when you got there. Cleanliness next to godliness. That is where that expression comes from. Number 8. 9 is listen to Jesus first and last. Don't listen to anyone else. And
what about in the middle?
For Jesus is also in the middle. That is actually that's a very good question. Jesus beginning to end. The whole sandwich is Jesus.
Run a train on Jesus.
Run a train on Jesus.
That's right. I don't know that expression, but if that's what that refers to, then yes, do run a train on Jesus. And do not be late for church or daddy will whoop you. And now let us pray that anyone who may have died at the hands of Clancy and or James and or Chris Nakis, let us pray that they themselves were a sinner and so will be thereby absolved of their sins by having been killed by the sin of being murdered. Amen.
Amen.
That was
Thank you.
that was a good prayer. I do want to
I felt
shout
that
out.
one. I felt that in my heart.
Someone in the comments asks, want to become famous, buy followers, primes, and viewers?
Oh,
Bigfollows.com.
yes, actually, let me write that down because I need to really spread this message.
Yeah.
That Satan is alive and well and trying to steal the souls of our children.
Bigfollows.com.
Don't
forget
C-O-M?
C-U-M.
Oh, C-U-M.com. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Anytime.
We're just here to create a platform for interesting, fun people. I think this is fun, right? We're having fun.
I'm always having fun when I'm spreading the good word.
Rock on, rock on, Cheryl Ann.
Oh, well, bless your heart. Now, I do want to talk about something specific because I understand this show is called Hot Gossip. Is that correct?
Yes,
Hot
World's
Gossip.
Hottest Goss.
World's Hottest Gossip. Yes, and
Usually don't get anybody doing actual goss. I want to hear it.
Well, it's pretty widespread gossip. I mean, of course, the world's hottest gossip, of course, is that Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior, and He loves you. I mean, that is that is some hot gossip if I ever heard it.
Whoa,
Yes.
Bubby.
Juicy,
dripping
yes,
down from the corner of my mouth.
Yes.
Yummy, yummy. That's
I know.
gossip.
Auga, auga.
Johnson, get out of there. Get the fuck out of there, Johnson. Johnson, what's going on? Johnson, talk to me. Oh no! You're what's happening?
I think I'm dead.
Oh no! Get out of there. The Goss is too hot to handle.
Oh my God. You two are just like me in church on Sunday. I just cannot contain myself. I get so excited.
We're basically like that guy from Police Academy, honestly.
Never heard of it.
So what's wrong with that?
Some more hot goss, which is hot in a hellfire way more than a like a warm light of the sun way. I don't know if you all have heard of this supposed musician, Little Nasty X, whom I assume Lil Nas X. I assume it stands for Little Nasty Sex Worker. I don't know if
sex worker.
I mean,
God bless
nasty,
you.
but yes, perhaps it is short. God bless you, Chris Nakis. A blessing on you from God.
I needed that.
Yes, you almost lost your soul there.
I always thought the X stood for xylophone.
Oh,
Little
if
Nasty
only.
Xylophone.
If only. No, it is short for sexual worker, unfortunately. And I don't know if you all have seen this so-called music video that has been circulating.
The one where he fucks the devil.
Well, he does more than just F the devil, you know. He's sliding on the pole, and he's not only doing sexual actions on the devil, but removing the devil's Jew horns and putting those Jew horns on his own head.
He's converting.
Which is yes, well, he's replacing the devil with a Jew, which is, I mean, what's the difference, you know?
I feel like, in my opinion, I like a cute little demon horn every now and then.
Ooh! Oh dear!
No, demon horn. Christopher Nakis, do you ever wear a cute little demon horn on your head, like a little headband with some little, like sparkly pink horns?
Nope. Just cat ears.
Cataris. I mean, that's like the poor man's demon horn.
Non-threatening. No, I wear nothing but these glasses. So is Cheryl, this is
Yes.
this is what the problem with the youth is. Is that what?
Yes. Well, okay. So we are aware of this horrendous, sinful video circulating on the internet. And it turns out that the satanic symbology that is present throughout that video is telling us that not only should a homosexual be allowed to marry with a homosexual, but little nasty sex worker wants people to get gay married to Satan himself.
Mm.
And that is unacceptable. I mean,
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'll gay marry Satan.
oh, that breaks my heart. Please don't
I'll
say
gay
that.
marry Satan tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
In fact, if Satan showed up here right now, I'd gay marry him right now.
Mhm.
Would you be the witness?
I would.
I've got the papers.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
already
I
drawn up
cannot
the
do
papers.
that.
I keep the papers on hand just in case Satan shows up at any given moment.
Now
His
what?
butt will probably tastes like pulled pork.
Hell yeah. I'd eat Satan's porky ass out.
Sin after sin I'm hearing. I'm going to have to get rid of these after this recording. These headphones are now tainted.
Yeah, burn them.
Oh, now why would you want to get gay married to the Lord, the anti-Lord Satan?
I don't know. Seems like he's probably got some cash on hand. I'll be Satan's sugar baby.
It's all blood money. It's all money stolen from the.
I don't care where the money comes from. I'm a poor person.
Where does Satan get his money, Cheryl?
Well, it's stolen from the backs of miserable, wayward youths, much like yourselves. It's true. Good people are giving their money to good Christians who are, in direct communication with the Lord God. You give $100 to the church, that is $100 to heaven, which you will reap 100-fold when you get to heaven.
Casey Allen makes a really good point that a good reason to gay marry Satan is that divorcing Satan would be great because you would get 1/2 of his collection of souls. And you know those souls are worth something. You ever try and sell a soul on eBay? You'll get something.
I've been flipping souls.
I've been flipping souls for years.
As have I. I've been flipping souls from the side of the devil to the side of the Lord. Look at that. We found common ground.
How much you get for a soul on eBay, Cheryl?
Well, I mean, you can't really put a number on it, but the look of someone who has truly found the Lord Christ, that is priceless. To look into those eyes and see the light of Jesus coming through, knowing that they will never once again commit an act of homosexuality or a sin.
Okay, but if you had to trade it for money, where are we talking ballpark? Million, billion, trillion?
Well, I
Tell me
mean,
when I go too high.
to Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, every soul is invaluable.
Hey, did you know this? If you sell your soul, you can sell it again and again and again. Like people think you can only sell it once, but of course it's bad business. But what do you care? You have no soul.
Now that is interesting. Where did you read that?
It's a business theory.
The soul,
Law school.
soul grows back just like your virginity.
Oh,
Oh,
No, it's just you
well.
sell it the second time you sell it, they come back to you and they say there was no soul here. You already sold it. What are you gonna do? You're not in for it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
I mean, Chris, you strike me as a man who knows the way of the Lord.
We're trying. We're trying here. We're
I
too
think you're
Mediterranean
on the
though.
way.
It really holds us back. There's a
It would help if you shaved the facial hair. I will say.
it's the beast nature, right? It's not good.
Mhm.
Impulsive.
Mhm. It is God's will, I will say.
Right.
So if it is God's will that you
Well,
are
what
to
about the
look like
big
a
beard?
sinner,
What about like a didn't Moses have a beard?
Moses, I mean, he was a clean-shaven white man.
I mean, look at Clancy.
Oh.
He can't grow a beard.
I
So that
can
must
grow
be
a
the bad
beard if
side.
I want. Don't you put that on me? I could grow a beard if I want. I just don't want.
It seems like it's maybe the Lord's will that you don't grow a beard.
Well, the Lord can fucking eat a butt.
Yeah.
Eat my butt, the Lord.
Yeah.
Ah!
Eat butt, Lord.
Eat
Oh.
butt,
But Lord. Eat butt, Lord.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing.
Lord. Eat butt, Lord. Eat butt, Lord. Eat butt, Lord. Eat
You know,
butt, Lord.
I'm going to
Lord.
choose to
Eat
interpret
butt, Lord.
that you are
butt,
wishing
Lord.
to
Eat butt, Lord.
the butt of the Lord.
Eat butt, Lord. Eat butt, Lord. Eat butt, Lord. Eat butt, Lord.
I don't know where this bit ends.
Now.
3 old ladies. All right. We do have to finish up the show. Is there? I mean, obviously, Chris Nakis. We already plugged his wonderful Swimmingly on YouTube. Go and watch it. You forget. Check. Refresh the page right now. Check how many. Check. I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't put it past a couple of these nerds to have just put it on repeat with the volume turned all the way down.
We got one more.
Oh yeah, we got nerds in the house, baby.
Like and subscribe.
And Sherilyn, apart from the good Lord Jesus Christ, is there anything that you would like to plug?
Oh yes, I would like to plug a very godly show that happens once every other week on a Tuesday night. It's Tuesday nights at 8:00 p.m. And that is it's a very wholesome show. It's a game show, which is my favorite type of entertainment that is not specifically God related. And it is called Truth or Dare Live, which is a very fun party game that I will say has been known to lead to sin in some cases. But this show does not contain any sin from what I have seen. I usually do fall asleep, though, within the first 10 minutes. But that is called Truth or Dare Live every other Tuesday night at 8 p.m. The next show is on the 13th, featuring a lineup of, frankly, I'm worried there are some sinners on it. One Mohamed El Shiki is on the show, which I'm not too sure about that name myself. But Dylan Reef and Kara Moore from the Kickstand Improv Comedy Theater, which improv comedy also slippery slope, but I do believe that these people will come through and put on a very godly show.
All right, that's great. I love that. Thank you so much for joining us, Christopher, Cheryl.
Thank you for having me.
We did. I think we did it, James.
We did.
Do you think did we do it?
Yeah.
Did we did it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, the show's over. Hey everybody, welcome to Talking Goss, the only official world's hardest goss after show. Show where we talk about what we just did and saw, and also mostly do other things, because who wants to hear about what we just did and saw? Joining us, we have Chris Nakis from World's Hottest Goss. We also have Emma Pace Jonas from World's Hottest Goss.
Surprise!
Oh, what crazy! It's Emma Pace Jonas. What a wild ride!
I gotta get this copy out of the way.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I think something else gotta come first.
What?
If I'm being honest.
Okay.
Cause you don't even know. Oh man, it's pretty crazy.
Do you have a sneak?
Oh, I got a sneak. Oh, what is? Could you? But.
Oh no! What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
32 years old. had a job and a wife and family. But there was something missing. I couldn't put my finger on it, but then I looked at my finger and I realized there was nothing cool going on with my fist. I was lost. And then I saw a commercial for fist guys. So I called him up and I talked to Jimmy. He set me up with a really cool box. Came in 2 weeks. It had lotions and rings, all this cool stuff for my fists. I knew at that moment Fist Guys had saved my life. Thank you, Fist Guys. Thank you.
Oh my god. I want to cry. That was amazing.
Thank you so much, McDougal,
Oh
for
my
sending
gosh.
for sending in that great video.
That was touching.
That was a great ad. Oh my gosh.
But wait, there's more.
Clancy, I want to see your suggested videos again.
Oh,
Yeah, that's so
you're
telling
up.
about a person.
It's dangerous.
Thank you, McDougal. That was incredible.
But wait. McDougal spent his entire week making dumb Fist Guys videos for you.
Oh my
Just for you,
god.
James.
Oh my god. This is the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. My entire life. Oh my gosh.
Wait, this is a reference to something you said?
These are our sponsors, Fist Guys. This is a sponsor that I write copy for, or I don't write. I created the sponsor. I'll say that. And
So a little
I've been
insider
doing
trading.
that for almost a year now.
That's awesome. These are wonderful. And funny on their own.
And every week I read copy for Fist Guys. Oh my gosh. They're keeping the lights on. Getting the guys.
Can't believe what my tax money is going towards.
Oh man. Anyway, thank
Wait,
you
these-
so much, McDougal,
Thank you so much.
for
Are these
making
made
them.
within the last week?
Yeah, all three of those were made. In fact, within the last like 5 days, I think.
Wow. They
That's
are
fantastic.
That's
so
incredible.
fun. Oh my gosh. I'll go and read this week's copy.
Yeah.
Our sponsor is Fist Guys, as always. They're keeping the lights on. They're making all this happen. Got to get the copy out of the way. Got to get business out of the way. And this is the copy they sent me this week. March is here, and you know exactly what that means. Time to watch the Young Guns slam hole for 30 days and 30 nights. Talk about exhausting. Stay fresh while these relentless rim rockers do their thing. Fist Guys wants you to stay in the guys and keep boxing out the haters. Go for 2, go for 3, go for however much you want to stuff into that sweet, sweet ring. I'm talking about watches. I'm talking about rings. I'm talking about gloves, oils, creams, and blings.
to keep your ball and steady with custom online box services. This guy knows that 64 groups of guys will enter.
64 groups.
But only one will erupt to be champion. Erupt as the March Madness champion and get in the guys. Fistguys.gov. Promo code James Fist Guys.
Is this
Hashtag
appropriate?
James Fist Guys. Let's get it trending.
Free
Let's get it
shipping.
trending, folks.
Free shipping. Oh my gosh.
Oh
that was
man.
magical.
Thank you.
Boy.
Oh, thank
Look
you,
at this.
McDougal.
Look at this show. Look at this show that we did.
Yeah.
Look at what McDougal did for us.
The community's been unreal.
Oh man.
Honestly. That's been such an incredible thing.
I do have to at this point ask a hard question.
Yeah.
Do we have a thing that we have to show from the other guys?
I mean, try pulling up my corner, and if it doesn't run, then we know we've been hacked again.
All right, let's head over to the corner.
Well, little Greg, you got me again. I don't know when this will end, but little Greg and the Nightmare Regime team have hacked my corner.
They're really sticking it to us every week at this point.
It's
for Chris and Emma, who probably don't watch our show every week.
Maybe they're not watching every Monday night.
There was a time in which James Hardenfeld,
perfectly fine corner.
my good
I
buddy,
remember that. It was a great corner.
created a corner for himself,
Mhm.
and within that corner, he talked about arts, culture, movies,
Mhm.
Yeah, it was really sophisticated.
Scenes.
food,
Yeah.
topical
reviews.
box office numbers,
The best of Etsy.
the bets of
The Betsy
Betsy.
Awards.
Anyway, at a certain point, he brought in his little buddy, little Greg,
That was
who's a cute little teacup pig.
He's a baby pig.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at
Yeah.
little Greg.
He's
What a
sweet.
little cutie.
I love him.
And then
I did
a few weeks ago, 4 weeks ago,
Mhm.
little Greg introduced his good friend Dennis.
Dennis.
Dennis
He seems nice.
is not a good
No.
little boy.
He's a fucker.
He's a different type of animal.
He's like a little bunny guy, right?
Dennis is a little bunny.
Yeah.
Dennis is
Okay.
a little bunny, and Dennis has pushed little Greg down a dark path,
Yes.
and little Greg
Oh.
has now taken over James's corner,
Mm-hmm.
and
little
also
Becky.
Dennis's sister Becky is here now too.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, she's a little bitch.
Absolute bitch.
She's mean.
Yep.
She's mean. She bit me.
Mhm. These three,
Wow.
you don't want to meet them in an alley.
You don't want
Runs
to
in
meet
the
him in an
family.
alley.
Nope. Or on Twitch. What do you? I wonder what they have this week.
Only one way to find out what they
Mhm.
have this week.
You know, they say if you want to protect your corner from getting hacked, you should carry your keys in your hand.
Oh
Smart.
yeah, put them through
Mm.
put them through your knuckles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
ever do that?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Oh
my
no.
Oh man.
God.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's just
looks
not
like,
okay.
That's not fun. No
Wow.
one's having a good time with that. I'm embarrassed.
Oh, is that poop?
Making
See,
us,
we just got all these nice things from McDougal,
Mhm.
and now Lil Greg and
Little
Dennis.
Greg just
And if I'm being honest, probably mostly Becky.
mostly back.
It's probably mostly Becky.
Mhm.
Becky's bringing in this shit.
Yeah.
This shit.
Mhm. Literally.
Honestly, it's honestly just disrespectful.
They roast
On
the
a
mods,
level.
the chat,
Honest,
people that mean the most.
one of these days, we're gonna have to do something about this.
Yep.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
We're gonna have to figure out how to really fight them.
Fight the power.
Mm-hmm.
Fight the
Yeah.
power.
If you don't pull out ahead of these guys, they're gonna take over the rest of your show.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
there's going to be two corners.
They're gonna get all four corners. I assume there were four.
Actually, this show is triangular, so it would only be 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even fewer that they have to take
Everybody
over.
knows World's Hottest Goss is a triangle. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I forgot that was canon.
It is. I mean, it is now. All right, buddy. Do you got something you wanna?
I got a boy court.
Okay, let's get into it.
This one's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. You might have earlier heard us pray tell mention of some watermelons over overpass.
Mm-hmm.
Tossing them. That was a thing that James did. He was a bad boy. He's been a bad boy in his past.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how many watermelons?
Oh man.
Boy.
And you think somebody died, maybe?
No, nobody probably died.
Yeah.
But when you throw a watermelon over an overpass, there's a chance. You're taking that chance that somebody might die.
That's true. So you just closed your eyes and threw, and you didn't see like what happened at the bottom?
No, it was just about sending it over the top, and as we were walking back to this apartment we would party at.
Wow.
And being there, we would just walk back to the Safeway, and it was just a regular thing. And yeah, it was never stopped. My friends would roll their eyes like, "We're tired of this bit."
Yeah.
This was ongoing.
Yeah. That was the only
Not
influence.
a single occurrence. Many
Wow.
times.
Yeah.
I thought this was like you threw one really large dramatic watermelon, and that is what stuck with you.
No.
Like
No,
that
it was
potential guilt.
Yeah.
This was just
He was a
a habit.
18, 19 years old.
Okay.
enjoying
Yeah, that
watermelon.
tracks.
But the thing, so James told that story very early on in us doing the show, and I labeled him a bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
And so he has been
Accurate.
sort of on a mission to change our minds. And he tells a little story, and we decide whether he's still a bad boy or not.
Mm-hmm.
And that's sort of what Boy Court is about.
Yeah, last week people really said, "Hey, don't tell that
Yeah,
story."
it was pretty dark. It was
Yeah.
a pretty dark. It was a pretty dark story last week.
Mhm.
Multiple people said, "Hey,
Mhm.
that's a story that you keep to yourself from now
Yeah.
on, buddy."
Sometimes people say that to me after I do the story.
Yeah. There's been like
Multiple.
three different times now that people have said like, "Hey, buddy, that's a story that's just for you in your head
Yeah.
forever now."
But it's hey, this is late night.
I have said to James, "Hey, you don't have to."
Mhm. After the
You
show
don't have to
ends.
tell the really dark stories. And he's like, "No, I feel like I owe it to them."
Yeah, you wouldn't
Remember the
go
thing-
into Boy Court to tell just a simple story of nothing.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Oh,
you better
yeah,
be sharing
yeah, I
some
can't
juicy
just-
goss.
go
Yeah,
with
we're
what
in Boy
I
Court.
talk about. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they wouldn't pull you into Boy Court for.
Yeah, this is a trial, and it's about redemption. I had this fake gun.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
It looked really real.
You probably didn't need to.
This is pretty. This is. I mean. So.
Yeah, that was short and sweet.
I had, well,
Guilty.
all I would do with it is I'd leave it at places, and I thought that was funny. I would.
What kind of places?
I would leave it on the seat of my car, so when someone jumped in my car, and
Did you ever use it for more nefarious purposes?
one
like to
time
rob
I
someone?
used it during a game of beer pong because I took it into a party in high school and I tucked it into my pants. And it was a very safe high school setting. Like all of these, everyone knew me.
No.
But so I felt safe doing this. But when someone was like, we have next on beer pong, I was like, are you sure? And lifted up my shirt.
Oh my God. You know, I feel like I've met some really aggressive people like that at bars that were not doing a bit.
I would never do that at a bar. Like I wouldn't do this in Salem, period. Like I wouldn't do it now.
Oh
But
man.
in probably my freshman, sophomore year of college and junior, senior year of high school, this was a bit I like to do.
Oh, there goes the fake gun guy. I know the fake gun guy.
Yeah, I think plausible deniability is really on something here. We got some white and some privilege, both in parentheses.
That is the town I was in for sure. Yeah. And I was
We got a couple of big time bad boy rulings.
mhm.
Yeah, it does not make you any less of a bad boy.
So I think people had a good time with and I think again it's this is a hero. This is I can't actually this
Did
is the
you,
worst
did
this is
you-
the worst
did you
story
ever
to tell right now.
Do anything heroic?
No, I just leave it there.
Well, they say
I
the
thought that
only thing that can stop a bad guy with a fake gun is a good guy with a fake gun.
Yes, that's sure. And that's it.
But it's too bad you're a bad boy.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely. I'm gonna go ahead and say definitely bad boy on that one.
Well,
I
the
second that
time-
nomination. Is that how this works?
at the time, very funny. So people were like, "Wow, James is so funny for doing this."
I mean, in fairness, you did live in a town.
Where I grew up with everyone.
You grew up with everyone,
Yeah.
and guns were around.
Sure, like yeah, there were friends with very real guns doing things.
I feel like gun jokes were probably more common in the town you grew up in
Yes,
than most places.
absolutely, yeah, for sure.
So that's something. But
Mhm.
also,
there's the time it takes to set this up.
but also
takes decades.
I feel like part of it is not even like that bad, but more that just like I'd be so worried for you.
Yeah, no, that
Like mistake boy.
right. It would take a lot though.
That's a good way to die.
Mhm. Yeah, I had to be a little bit not so dumb about when I did that. But there's certainly a lot going on there. And so I'm going good boy. I'm going down the middle, probably good boy.
No, it's bad. You're a bad boy. Bad boy. James is a bad boy, everybody.
Well,
boy court. Case closed.
mhm. Well, we're on for next week.
Sure.
Redemption.
Oh man, we've got one more segment. And it's a big one, folks. Ladies, gentlemen, everyone who isn't either a lady or a gentleman. Actually put those first. Everyone who isn't a lady or a gentleman, and ladies and gentlemen. This is our the game show that's sweeping the nation. It's a great game show. It's called It. No, you got to do it with us. It.
Poggers.
It's a great game show where people say things in the chat and then we decide whether or not they're poggers. And if you don't know what poggers means, it's Twitch slang. It means pretty cool. So that's
Today
it's a fun game that we play. Ooh, we got one right out of the gate. K to the aisle at Baylor winning the sports ball tournament. I don't know what most of those words mean.
Who is that?
Well, I'm going to say poggers because Gonzaga did not deserve to win it.
Okay.
That's really
I'll
convincing.
defer to you on this one.
Mhm.
Fitness.
Fitness.
Here we go. Fake guns. Are they poggers?
In 2008, through 2010.
No.
Baby.
Overruled.
In a population of 2,000.
You're on thin ice, counselor.
Okay.
If it's not poggers, do we say noggers?
I
No
don't.
That's not
one said
poggers.
that yet.
I don't like that at all.
Okay. Just throwing it out there.
I understand the instinct, but I
No one's
Thanks.
tried it.
It was worth trying.
Chris, how you feel about fake guns?
Oh, I thought that especially in a closed, safe environment, dangerous is better. I think that I applaud James's actions.
Oh,
So long as you know
Thank
everyone
you.
at the party, I think it's great. Oh, especially if you don't know
you.
one person at the party, you can
I-
really,
Knowing everyone at the party very nervous to try that bit.
yeah.
And but thank you. Yes, very I appreciate
Here we go.
Looking
Next
for
up.
conflict, I just think that's great.
You got a point. You got a really good point.
unnecessarily.
shoes with blood, are they poggers? I'm pretty sure this is in reference to Lil Nas X released some shoes that have real blood in them. For some reason, poggers?
I don't know. I feel like blood is a stain.
It's strange. It's
Okay.
a strange choice.
Mhm.
I think I don't mind it artistically.
Artistically.
Yeah. It's
It
I
feels-
mean, it's not poggers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Uh,
I think that's a good classification.
Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton, they carried blood around of each other. Wasn't that a thing? That's
Yeah.
your child.
I
But
don't know.
you remember
blood
this?
blood stuff weirds me out, I guess, is
Mhm.
what it comes down to. If there's blood involved, I get a little on edge about it.
Was the blood like where the air pocket thing goes in the shoe, or was it like?
Yeah, it's an air pocket. It's got 66 milliliters of ink and 1 drop of blood. Did I make that
Oh.
up? I was just reading about them.
I have no idea.
Someone I know was.
I just saw like like a Twitter heading. I did not read about it because
I
I
don't
was
know why I
like,
keep
oh,
reading
that
about things.
seems like something that will not affect my life in the slightest. And you know what? Turns out I was wrong. It's
Well, because
you got to be up on it to make the jokes about the drop of the blood in the shoe.
yeah, I'm just
you gotta
not.
know how much, and none of us do, except for Emma, sort of.
I'm not topical.
It's a guess.
I'm not a topical comedian. I like to talk about like
Not a top com.
arts,
Did you hear about this?
and I like to say things about how like Gary Busey should go by Very Juicy. I like that's the kind of stuff that I like to.
That's Gary Busey is always topical.
Very juicy
I'm gonna rebrand to news type.
news type, news guy.
Mhm.
Okay, pad thai. Is it poggers? Yes,
I think it's a resounding yes.
I like pad thai. Yummy, yummy.
That's pretty good. I think the food is, but ordering it is not necessarily because there's a whole Thai menu. You're gonna get pad Thai. Come on, get some curry.
Curry.
Get a
Or
get
even
some
outside.
get some
of-
Tom
You
Yum,
could
you
get
know?
both. You could get order one of everything.
Yum
Yeah,
yum
okay.
salad.
It's if you get pad Thai and also everything else, then it's poggers.
Hell yeah.
I think my favorite
Ordering
part
too
of
much
the
food is very poggers.
I forget which special it was. Was it Schneider's special where you were just watching it, and I think you ordered Chinese food in the middle of it.
Oh,
And I think it should have been pad Thai. I think it should
That
have
is
been pad Thai.
correct. Rob Schneider did have an elongated bit about ordering
And we
about Chinese food and also Mongolian food.
Today's the anniversary of our first marathon boy.
Oh wait, not Mongolian,
Wow.
Korean.
No way.
Oh man,
Yeah, Bert Kreischer.
is it?
Yeah, that popped
Wow.
up on my.
I didn't
Phonesy.
even realize that.
Mhm.
That's
It's
crazy.
insane.
Oh, that's wild.
1 year ago today.
1
we
year ago
wasted
today. We
You
spent-
made me watch so
Eight and a
many
half
bad
hours.
specials.
Mhm.
And that one was so hard.
It was impossible.
That one was so rough because we did not have any guests. We were just like, it was just like an idea that we had, and then we did it that weekend.
So hot.
We just watched. There were multiple times where I dragged stuff around so that we could like sit closer to the windows, like so there was a breeze and
We were
stuff.
outside.
It was bad. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was wild.
It was insane.
Oh man.
It's like the Nike blood shoes. You got to suffer for your art.
That is true.
That's exactly
That is
what
true.
that
we
is.
We did.
Is that what the Cardi B song's referring to?
When it's up. when
Watching
it's
Bert Kreischer's special.
Yeah, bloody shoes.
Bro.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Please continue.
McDougal, the mile, is it poggers?
Like running it?
I guess so.
In high school, I would have said a resounding no, but now it's a yes.
Mm-hmm.
I've changed.
A mile is like barely anything.
Yeah.
So hard to get that time down.
Oh yeah, I'm slow as fuck, but I can do it now.
I don't
Yeah.
care what my mile time is.
Like milers are pretty badass runners.
For
Combination of speed,
I-
endurance.
I was thinking about it recently. I actually, for the first time in my life, sort of like measured my sort of like limbs and stuff.
I didn't know what you were gonna say.
And I came
Like length or
for the
around?
first time in my life, I measured my dick and it's fucking huge.
I don't know anything.
No, I measured my limbs and like
Mm-hmm.
I decided to learn about my proportions a little bit.
Yeah.
And it turns out I'm not built good for almost anything except for maybe sprinting.
Yeah.
I have very long limbs and a very short torso.
That's great.
And so all of the like things that I like to do,
Mhm.
all the weightlifting stuff is no, I'm no good. No good for
Sure.
it.
No, totally. Powerlifting is
I can get a pretty good deadlift, but my bench and squat are fucked forever.
Mhm.
Chris,
Let's see.
would Clancy make a good swimmer with those proportions?
I think so. Don't you want to be lanky for the pool?
No, you also need a good long torso for swimming.
Long torso.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I tried to watch like swimming videos to learn how to swim, and if you watch like they have those like half underwater or under, like you watch them swimming under, it's beautiful. Like people who know how to swim,
Yes.
it's like watching people do the merengue, and it is about the torso. I'm telling you, you're right, Clancy.
I think probably the other thing is dance, which is I did do that.
Keep dancing.
And maybe that's why my limbs grew weird. Maybe I'm shaped weird because I started dancing during puberty.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Is it all the spinning with the G force?
something like that. I do know that my SI joint is permanently fucked up because of dancing, because of the turnout. Because you have to turn out your feet and knees and stuff.
Nice
And
angle.
so the SI joint in my body is ruined. I ruined it.
Wait, was this ballet?
Yeah.
And
I was
how long did you pursue this?
I was a competitive ballet dancer for 6 years.
No way.
That's so badass.
And like what were you? Did you do other like performances, or was it just competition? How does it?
Well, I mean, there's like a recital, but it was mostly competitions. Yeah.
And who do you compete against? Other youth?
dance. What do you mean?
Is it local youth? Do you have to go like national to find enough ballet students?
Local competitions in Fresno, California.
My sister did competitive jazz.
I went to a convention in LA one time, and I hated it.
I bet.
I don't like when there's a lot of people.
Well, it always feels weird when like artistic things are made to be competitive. I mean, there's a difference when you're, if you're choosing to compete with it, I guess. But like, I was in band. I played French horn, and I loved it. Just playing music with people. but I was forced to be in marching band and go like to these marching competitions and wear an itchy hot uniform and walk around with a stupid mellophonium because I couldn't even play my instrument that I liked.
That's right.
Yeah. And I was just like,
That's a
why am I
different
being
instrument.
forced to do this? I just want to play some fucking tunes. I want to play some ballads and shit. I have to learn this Sousa and walk around with it and be judged by an old guy with a clipboard.
I want to rock.
I just want to rock on my French horn.
Mm-hmm.
They
Just
wouldn't-
fucking
they wouldn't let me.
wail on that French horn.
Yeah, you can't do it if you're marching. You don't even get to play the French horn.
I
Bullshit.
will say wailing on a French horn is very poggers.
Mhm.
Thank you. I agree.
Let's see. Punks without any fake guns. Is it poggers?
Does that mean they have real guns?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I don't understand the question.
But it's a good question.
Skip.
And, and I'm gonna say not poggers.
Very appreciated. I don't understand the question and I refuse to answer. 5 minute sets about the same thing.
Poggers.
Very
Poggers.
poggers.
Yeah, we're-
Yeah,
Poggers is all get out.
impressively poggers.
Let's see. Oopsie-days. Dr. Oz, guest hosting Jeopardy, not poggers. Fuck that guy.
Mhm.
Why do
Ken
people hate him?
Jennings, all the way.
Because he's a fucking
He's
evil
a
Is
grifter.
it the pseudoscience?
Because he's an evil grifter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's a doctor, and
No,
But
he
isn't-
isn't.
Barely.
Oz like? Isn't that being in his title? Like he's just
No,
a
he
man
is. He
with a
is a
curtain.
doctor. He's
Yeah,
actually a
but
very
he-
talented surgeon.
He has definitely broken the Hippocratic Oath.
Mhm.
He has definitely done
Yes,
harm. And so I don't
absolutely.
think he gets to be a doctor anymore. I think that's how that works.
That's a
Just like for-
bad boy.
TV. I'm getting up to date on a lot of things. I'm gonna Google Dr. Oz now. I've got to open a 5th tab since this show started.
Wow. I love it. So active. Yeah, Dr. Oz technically is a doctor, is actually very good at surgery, at committing surgeries, but also hawks a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
feel like Dr. Oz, because he's good at surgery, is sort of the same thing with like Kanye West or Elon Musk, where
Mhm.
like they're very good at one thing, and so they decide that they're also a genius at everything else.
Yeah.
Well, that's like every human.
Well, it's like it's like a singular competence makes them think like, oh, well,
But like
everything else I touch is great then, right?
definitely most humans have that in them, but these are people who
Oh,
have
so
like
jealous.
nailed it. Who've really gone for it. Let's see, what's the oh fuck, where am I? Easter bunny costumes. Are they poggers?
I like the old timey creepy ones.
The really big ones with the gross eyes.
Yeah, freaky deaky.
I would say very poggers, but not on Easter.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Like
On
an Easter
Halloween,
bunny
perhaps?
costume in like November.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I wore one of those costumes at a country club where I worked for their brunch on Easter, and it was you got paid in cash that day. Like it was the best day.
Wow.
And I think it was $100, and it was huge as a child. But
Yeah.
the things I remember was, first of all, number one is a kid saw me with the head off, which was like bad. That was my mistake.
Not poggers.
Not poggers. But
Not
when you have like an itch, you go to like scratch it and you hit the head of the animal. It was very challenging.
So would
And
you have
then-
to like shimmy your arm out and like scooch it up into the head?
I think that's what I should have done. But you're wearing a mitten at the end.
Oh,
Like there is not connected to the hands. So it was a separate, and I'm trying to get plastic eggs out of that fake grass with a mitten on, and I was giving kids handfuls of the fake grass. It was a nightmare. And then at one point in time, people would say like, "Hey, Easter Bunny," and I would just kind of like hop back and forth to take pictures with kids, and it was great. And then at some point in time, this old man goes, Easter Bunny," and I said, "Here you go." And he goes, "Tell our waitress we're out of coffee."
Oh,
oh
what
my
a dick.
god. Ew.
Oh man.
That's not
I will
poggers.
say days like Easter and like Mother's Day are definitely the best times to work at a fancy like a country club or a fancy hotel, because you go home with the big money on those days.
The best.
It's definitely it's worth
That's a
it.
good tip.
It's worth it. Let's see if I can find one more good one. Cadbury cream eggs. Are they poggers? This is our big finish.
Of course. Well, it's kind of. Of course they are.
I don't know
I've had one.
I don't know about the cream eggs. I like Cadbury mini eggs very much.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said it last week. If you are able to walk past a display of Cadbury mini eggs and not buy a bag, you are a sociopath, and I don't trust you. That's my opinion.
I like the big ones, but not after Easter.
I like the like Cadbury caramel eggs. I don't know if I like the cream ones though.
I like the cream ones.
What is that cream? What is it?
Milk.
It's
Just straight up milk?
it's sort of like a custard, but it's a little bit too like thick.
Mm.
It's almost like a
Thick custard and an egg, huh?
it's almost like a ganache, maybe.
Maybe a meringue.
It's definitely not a meringue. It's almost I think it's similar to a ganache, but it's
Okay.
not chocolate. It's like a white chocolate ganache. It's not. I don't.
Margarine.
Is it
I'm
jizzy?
not I'm not
That's
big.
what I'm
I'm
getting
not
at.
big on it. Oh, it might. No, it isn't. It isn't nougat. It isn't nougat because nougat is like soft. This is more like
It's jizzy. It's
Abe says it's
a
jizzy.
little. It's a little jizzy. It's a little
Okay.
jizzy.
All right, that's my real question.
Chris, how do you feel about Cadbury cream eggs?
You know, I never have had one, and it's
What? He wasn't.
well, I've never seen. It's probably the number one product across all industries that I've seen the most commercials of, and never had any desire to ever get near.
It doesn't. It's not an appetizing name, is it? Cream egg.
Exactly. I think that was exactly it.
Yeah.
I put peanut butter in there. I'm okay.
Yeah, I fuck
Oh,
with any
hell yeah.
Reese's.
Oh hell
Yeah,
yeah!
shape them however you want.
Mhm.
I really want to watch your unboxing YouTube video of your first experience with one of these.
Cadbury cream egg.
It's like,
Oh, this is a brutal Wikipedia page. It says the product consists of a thick chocolate-like shell
Oh no.
Oh, not a good
Con-
sign. That's not
containing
poggers.
an enzymatically derived sweet white and yellow filling that resembles fondant.
No.
ooh, enzyme.
No. Uh-uh.
It's not.
I don't
good.
want enzymatic to be a descriptor for anything I eat, even
I
though
like
it probably is for a lot of them.
candy.
That
All
just
right.
put me. That just delayed my first taste by another 10 years.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
It's fine.
Well, I think it's a good time to wrap up the show. But before we do, I just want to share this. Oh, it's very loud.
Morning comes and you know that you wanna stay. Close the blinds, let's pretend that the
One more time.
A little program, I love it. Boy, that
Jamie's
kid is
turning
going to
two.
grow up to be a great fister.
He's gonna grow to be a great fister.
Mhm.
And thank you so much, Emma and Chris, for coming on the show and
Thank you.
being fun
Thanks
with
for having
us,
me.
Thank you so much.
coming on our silly little internet show.
A
Good to
and
see everybody.
wishing Jaden a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jaden.
Everybody go follow them on Twitter and stuff. What is it? Chris __ Nakis on Twitter. Emma the last uterus.
Really catchy and memorable. Yeah. That's
it. go follow him. Go watch Chris's thing. Go
Up that count.
Next week. Is it a week from
Yeah.
tomorrow? A week from tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Watch.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Tuesday, right?
So, yes, you're right. I didn't have to say
A
that.
week from tomorrow, watch Emma's thing. Or actually, that's hard because I think it's at the same time as a show that we do here. But have them open in 2 windows. Watch them both at the same time.
Or I keep all my shows up. I save them all so you can watch old shows. And if you can't be there at the time of the recording, then you can watch it after.
Perfect. Great. Cool. And you know what?
what else?
I just want to let everyone know that they should pour hot tea all over their legs and feet.
Yeah, we kind of want to start the show now.
Let's start the show, guys.
Start.